Hi Scorpio, welcome to your monthly readings. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of July, I have two special tarot offers. One is called Soulbound, and it's a reading that focuses on bringing forward insight upon relationship dynamics, in particular about the emotional connection, the emotional bonding aspect. And the other one is called Time Machine, and it's a reading that reflects upon how the past background might still be influencing consciously or unconsciously both present and future possibilities. So if you would like to know more info about those two specials or any other of my tarot services, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below, and as well my Facebook and Instagram page. So Scorpio, I do feel like this month of July, your patience is a little bit your patience is in focus, and I feel like some of you are being tested to remain calm and steady in grounded in your position, even though you might feel this urge to react upon circumstances that might be going against you, because I feel like some of you might have indeed something on the outside that is consuming your energy, that it's worrying you, that it's frustrating you, something that in which maybe you are waiting upon feedback or waiting upon evolution, waiting upon progress, and it feels like there's this wall that it's inhibiting that energy of development to happen. And I think that some of you are also being called during this month of July to reassess, review your plans, your goals, your sense of direction ahead, in particular in terms of your vocation, what you want to do in life, what you want to do next. There's a lot of things about the continuation of your service, right? Whatever the service is, there's something about it that might be confusing for some of you. I feel like some of you Scorpios might be questioning your careers, but also might be questioning the foundations in which your life so far is built. There's something here about foundation, home, or home-based situations, family dynamics as well, that might be as well in focus during this month of July. And it's all connected with this notion that for some of you, maybe where you are currently, what you have been so far, let's say, relying on needs to change, because there's something about that foundation that is frustrating you. It's not providing the liberation of expression, of opportunities, of flow, of the chances you want to encounter in life. I feel like some of you are receiving a calling or callings of what your mission ahead might be, especially when we have here the Judgment card and it's in the soul position. So how you are feeling internally during this month of July, and how you are processing as well situations. And Judgment can be a harsh card, but it can also be a card of second chances. It can be a card of opportunity. It can be a card of profound rebirth, right? Where we encounter this new stage of life that's so different from it's so different from the previous one. It's like this complete new experience of some sorts that brings Scorpio energy into their purpose ahead. And I feel like it might be with this two, Nine of Wands and Seven of Pentacles, that this is still a very internal energy. You're still digging through it. You're still discovering layers of what this might represent in your awakened life. But what you are feeling is real. The depth of experience that some of you are I feel like some of you are very sensitive during this month of July, and there might be a lot of energetic You know, it's like energetic highs and lows that are internally, trying to communicate with you. It's like this very, it's this electric charge kind of force in which your intuition is most likely communicating with you as well. So there's a lot of I feel like there's a lot of things about this month that might be hard for you to understand fully. This is something that is changing into something else, and the key word for Scorpio in the month of July is transformation, which is something that naturally your energy is already quite familiar with. So something is transforming. It might be, and I'm feeling about career, but it all could also be about, as I said, foundation. Some of you might feel that you need to break away from a structure of some sorts that stops making sense or stops making you feel connected with the truth ahead of where you're going to go next. But this is still very internal. This is still very in the wandering phase. You're contemplative here. Others of you, the judgment in your soul position can also be pointing towards a tendency during this time as well to be maybe very self-critical, very harsh about yourself, and you might be taking yourself down or beating yourself about choices and decisions you have made. There might be something here about regret, or something of the past comes creeping in. And I think that this past energy that I'm sensing here is as well about past fears, things that maybe you haven't dealt before, things that you have repressed. There's something that feels like it's haunting your energy during the month of July. In order for you to be free from this fear or old fears, again, the old aspect of you needs to change. And I think that it is related with fear, trust issues as well, things you don't give yourself a chance to try or do in life. I feel like some of you have been conforming with a lifestyle that doesn't suit you. It doesn't suit the quality of what you want, again, to achieve, to encounter. And so there's a lot of decisions you're reflecting upon, a lot of pros and cons as well here. I feel like some of you are torn, but as well aware that you need to make decisions. You know that those decisions are going to have a cost. You're going to have a price to pay, but it's something here is unavoidable, in order to encounter your destiny. Because after the judgment, what comes next? It comes the world, the last arcana, the excellence, the reward, the success, mastery. So something is about to be completed in your life. There's a phase here that you're about to complete, but I also feel like some of you need to surrender to this fact and stop maybe resisting, something to come in and change the foundations in which you are sitting upon that are no longer serving you. There's something that's no longer serving you, and so the key word being transformation. And I get a sense that, again, that it keeps coming here as home, family, the actual place of residence. Maybe this is about you wanting to change your place of living. A project, an idea that it's not working, your career, your job. There's just something here that needs to be indeed transformed into something else. Now, others of you, I feel like you're tired. And this Nine of Wands can represent that there is some type of pain, physical pain, that might be as well a result of a lot of accumulated tension in your body. Some of you need to decompress and take this time of reflection, of important evaluation of your life, and what you're going to do about it. Take this time as well to take care of you and take care of those knots in your body that are as well points of stress, because you don't want to make the decisions you're being called to make stressed out, or you know you don't want to make decisions, made by impulses that have a negative uh, fuel about them, like frustration, irritation, desperation, those type of things. I feel like some of you are here in the verge of, becoming a little bit desperate about something, especially for Scorpios that are unaware that Scorpios that are unaware of their own, power, or unaware of the things they need to change, unaware of the things that rely upon you to change, so that you, whatever you're desperate about, has an opportunity and a chance to be transformed into something that wouldn't give you that negative energy. Some of you need to clear out negativity from your life. You need to clear out things that are worn out, dead, unnecessary. Dead weight is I feel like some of you have a lot of dead weight as well, that you're being called to be free from. So there's a strong calling for you Scorpios, a strong calling of freedom. Now this calling for freedom is coming from a very deep place, because it's the soul. So there's something inside of you that is crying for freedom. And I feel like this freedom in particular for you, it's about being free from fears and patterns that so far have left you in a position of constant alertedness. It's like being on the watch, being on the guard, not easing up, not relaxing, not trusting, not opening up to those that want to be near you, not promoting the intimate, close, emotional, relationships that in order to happen, the very first thing is, the need to trust each other. So, and I'm saying this because I also feel like for some of you, there's something here about love, needing to receive love with your arms open. Some of you are, that this is not about work and career. The other group of Scorpios here, there's something about relationships during this period of time that have a little bit of as well of this. There's this karmic lesson for Scorpios about surrendering to love, surrendering to, what you're feeling, surrendering to the experience, surrendering to the other being in front of you, because I feel like some of you want love and want whoever this person that is triggering strong emotions out of you. You do want this, to take this chance, right? But you're very afraid to lose yourself into this, to lose, what you have so far built for yourself, the walls in which you protect your energies, right? You're afraid to be hurt. You're afraid to be betrayed. I feel like, again, the future as you go into August is the Seven of Pentacles. So patience is required. You can't accelerate transformation. You can't push, transformation. What we can do to help this process is, again, be present within you. Be genuine about how you feel, how you're thinking. Don't hide anything from your own self. Don't be afraid to acknowledge your fears, your insecurities, your vulnerabilities. Write them down. Communicate. I also feel like some of you could benefit from open communication with others. I also feel like some of you are tempted to communicate with someone you haven't talked in a while. There could be this relationship energy, could also be about a past partner or person, because as I said, the judgment sometimes represents second chances, and there can be for some of you, someone from the past that is heavy on your mind or on your spirit, on your soul, someone you keep thinking about, someone you keep wanting to reach out, but at the same time resisting those urges because possible fears and consequences. So there's a lot of things you are considering. I think that a side of transformation is also for Scorpio here consideration. You're really needing to evaluate things, to look at things with attentive eyes, open, to have your sixth senses really working as well, because there are things that are happening that are about to change, and you're already aware of this change, but you don't know what's going to come out of it. It's a new stage of experience, and I also feel like some of you feel like you have no option, that you were left without options, or you were left without a choice of some sort. Some of you might feel like you're being robbed from choices or options as well. Others of you, I feel like you need to come as well clean about something. So again, I think that if there is latent truths within your own inner being that you need to be shown in order to wake up, or if there are hidden things about the true desires and feelings you have, I feel like you can't hide. Some of you Scorpios cannot hide anymore from something you have been hiding and running for a while. Others of you have amazing powers, and there's something incredible about what you can do and achieve as well. Once you surrender to those powers, to those energies inside of you that are calling you to embrace something that goes a little bit beyond, what you know, and the familiar, the familiar patterns that you used to proceed, is like, I feel like surrendering to this higher force, it's going to give you, amazing reinforcement of who you are, of what you can do, and attracting ultimately as well, energies, situations, experiences that are transformative for you in an empowering manner, in a manner where you feel like the positive aspect of change, where things, are just so much better than what you have so far encountered in life. So I hope you have a great month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it, and please keep doing so. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.